Hey, I'm Tyler.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Hannah.
And you're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast that you can use as a curricular aid in your classroom.
For the love of God, do not use this as a curriculum.
If we're actually ever in a classroom again.
Listen, it's
I would
quarantine.
Need a classroom
It's fine.
To be in.
I mean, a show like... The Voyage of the Mimi is better than ever now because kids are stuck at home. So if you were trying to supplement your science lessons, this is the best time to do it.
Because you're right.
But none of us teach science.
Hannah, can you tell us a little bit about Voyage of the Mimi? What are your strong memories of this show?
Strong memories. 6th grade science class, blue binder. I believe his name was Dr. Swan was our teacher. I think it was VHS format. I remember the fabulous worksheets that went along with it that, you charted the course and all that good stuff and kind of inspired me to be an oceanographer for a time. So I also remember, because while I was in that grade, the Mimi was actually, what do you call that? What's the Philadelphia Seaport Museum?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, whoa.
Did
you go?
I'm trying to remember if we did. I think we did. Yes, because that was also the trip that I went on a submarine. So, yeah.
Wow. So did you get to board the Mimi?
Or I'm pretty sure I did. See, this is where it gets fuzzy. I'm pretty sure we went down for it.
That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure.
Do that.
Or that could just be the submarine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I remember that memory, though. I don't know.
It did tour around. So.
It did, but I just looked it up. It said the early 90s, which wouldn't put the time frame correctly, but I feel like I did, or at least knew that it was happening. Maybe we missed it. I don't remember. Maybe that could be a lie now, but who knows? It doesn't really matter. Fact, fiction, who needs it? History teachers.
Well, at our school, they showed it to us in 4th grade, right?
I think it was 4th grade. It had to be.
And they would bring your whole year of kids into the LGI, the large group instruction room, and they would show it to us on LaserDiscs.
They were large.
I'd never seen a LaserDisc before or since.
Yep. And our janitor, Mark, was the only person who knew how to use the LaserDisc.
Operate the machine.
Mr. Mark would come up with the LaserDisc, he'd hold it up, and the kids would be like freaking out. Yes, the Mimi. That's what I remember.
Did we do worksheets? We must have.
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't remember worksheets because you weren't a good student.
Wow.
Do you know what part of the whale the rostrum is?
It's the mouth.
No.
What is it? What's the wait, hold on, Hannah. Do you know what the rostrum is?
No.
I think it's nasal area.
I was close. The Voyage of the Mimi was a PBS miniseries created by the Bank Street College of Education, which is a Manhattan graduate school for teachers and also a private pre-K to 8th grade school. I could not find any more information. I don't know if I assume they use the elementary school to train the teacher grad students. I don't know. Seems weird though. And they won a grant to make an educational curricular material. There were 13 episodes. They all aired on PBS in 1984. And it's the story of the crew of a ship called the Mimi trying to take a census of humpback whales off the coast of Massachusetts.
Why did I like this?
I don't know.
Because it wasn't a documentary.
Well, every episode had 2 halves. The first half was the story, and then the second half was a more boring documentary style thing where they'd tell you about the science that was going on. It had a 12-year-old Ben Affleck in it, and there was a sequel series called The Second Voyage of the Mimi in 1988. Did anyone see that?
No, but I feel like that needs to be another podcast.
Maybe. There were 12 episodes, and it's about the Mimi exploring Mayan ruins in southern Mexico. I don't know.
How do you explore Mayan ruins on a boat?
Maybe there were coastal ruins.
All right.
I don't know. We'll have to watch it. It sounds like you were doing research too, Hannah. Did you read all this stuff about the real boat?
No, I didn't.
Well, here's the short-ish version. It was originally built, the Mimi, which is its real name, as a cargo boat in France in 1934. And then it became a fishing trawler. But then in 1942, the Nazis commandeered it to transport supply. I bet you didn't think we'd get to Nazis in the Voyage of the Mimi. So the Nazis stole it and used it to transport, military supplies. But then somehow it sank after the war. And then it was found at the, under the water in 1960. And the guy who found it salvaged it and turned it into a sailboat in France. And then there's a huge gap in the story here between 1960 and 1984 where it ends up in Massachusetts, privately owned by someone. And whoever owned it there is the one who, lent it out to be used for the show. And the show was so successful, they started touring the boat around up and down the eastern coast, which is where you might have seen it, in Philly. And it went on like that for a long time. They would do like field trips, like you were saying, and science experiments and stuff. And then the next notable thing that happens to it, it kind of fell out of use because nobody watches this in school anymore, I assume.
I don't think so.
We were pretty late to be watching it, all three of us. Like,
Yeah,
right?
Mine would have been 97.
And we would have been like around 2000. So we were way late to the party. But by 2008, it was just kind of sitting at a marina and a homeless man was found sleeping in it. So the owners kicked him off. So he snuck back in later that day and sunk it as revenge. And then it was salvaged again. It was pulled back up again. And it survived until 2011 when it was scrapped. So it no longer exists.
And this article I just read said it was turned to mulch.
Wow. That's depressing.
What's giving back? It's the circle of life.
Wow.
It was a tree. Now it supports trees. I don't know.
There's all the background. I thought we could watch episode 1 and episode 9. I don't have the titles in front of me. I think it's like the Mimi Sets Sail, and then 9 is like Shipwrecked.
We all know what the title of 9 is.
The sleeping bag episode.
Well, you had said you had told me 7, but that's okay.
Did I say 7?
Oh, come on.
I think you did.
Oh.
What kind of host are you?
I'm sorry.
Wait till you meet the Mimi. Rachel Fairbanks, this is Ann Abrams, our chief oceanographer.
Our only oceanographer.
Oh, she's the boss. And this is Sally Ruth Cochran, our senior research assistant.
Nice to meet you.
And this is the Mimi.
This thing? Well, it floats. Can it move?
Well, she's not exactly an ocean racer, but what character?
There's that theme song.
I forgot this theme song is like a box.
So did I. It's like we're going on an adventure.
I feel like I remember all the kids in the LGI like dancing and clapping, getting hyped. Oh, episode 1, all aboard.
Is that the young Ben Affleck?
I think so. This man is not asking any questions about this young boy who's like, hey, I'm going on this boat with my sleeping bag.
With brand new shoes. What is happening?
I'm going to cut my hair like Ben Affleck if we're in quarantine for one more week.
Just a big old bowl cut.
The Nazis wanted this boat?
I think they wanted every boat.
Stowing his stuff. He doesn't even know if this is the right boat.
The clickety-clack of those computers. Oh,
no.
That's great.
Isn't one of these people deaf, or am I imagining that?
The woman in the white sweater, she was using American Sign Language talking to the woman sitting next to her.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
What is happening?
It's a mother and daughter having a
Who
really
is this
ugly
girl?
fight.
So unlike Ben Affleck, she looks despondent and depressed that she has to go on this boat to look for whales.
Ouch. Talking smack against the Mimi.
I'm a little worried about how this young girl and the older man researcher know each other, right?
It sounds like he was a teacher of hers at some point, and maybe it's one of those like, I'm going on an expedition, come with me too, yay!
I hope so.
Was that okay in 1984?
Also, the granddad has arrived and is like, I don't know where my grandson is. I haven't seen him for 8 years. Kid's like 9 years old. Oh my gosh, the granddad's so grouchy.
Am I imagining it, or are some shots just out of focus?
They're out of focus.
Why did this show make us want to live on a boat? It doesn't look fun.
Did you want to live on a boat?
Oh, absolutely, 100%, yes.
What a great treat for our teachers, though. They got to take like several days off of instruction. The worksheets were pre-made. They didn't have to do anything.
Oh, little guy. Ah, it's a boombox.
How many batteries does that thing need to operate?
According to the Wikipedia page, each of the scientists invites a high school student. So she invited him and he invited the other teacher invited the other girl. You know, hashtag trying to set their kids up with other kids.
Is there a romance that's going to bloom here? Are you suggesting?
I am suggesting, implying, and otherwise saying that Arthur dude.
The ocean is not only big, it's been around a long time too. 4 billion years. All the water on Earth is that old. In fact, some of the water you drink today has probably been drunk before by hundreds of other animals, even other people. Water never really disappears. It evaporates up into the clouds and rains back down. Then evaporates again and rains back down over and over. That's called the water cycle.
Who's eating all these fish?
Dolphins are so weird.
Look how cute it is.
They're a little too close to human.
Did he have what Rachel says?
Hypothermia? Looks like he does.
What's that?
Means his body temperature is too low. We have to get it back up.
He's not shivering anymore. Is that a good sign?
No, it means it's too cold to shiver.
Grandpa, are you gonna be okay?
How can we get him warm?
Body heat. You've got to get inside the blankets with him.
I'll do it.
No, Ramon, you and Arthur are bigger. You do it.
Huh?
Let's go, you guys.
Can I?
Come on, Arthur. We have to sandwich him between us both and get his body temperature back up.
Looks like our friends have come across some tough times.
Yeah, I think the disaster happened at the end of the last one.
Hence why the episode is episode 9, Shipwrecked. All right, now I'm confused. The ship's not sinking. Why are they getting out of shelter?
Maybe it's slowly sinking. I don't know.
Is this Gilligan? Where's Gilligan? Grandpa down.
This is definitely where I learned about hypothermia.
Oh yeah, I think every child who watched the Voyage of the Mimi, this is where we learned about hypothermia.
He's really out cold.
Suspenseful music. I didn't hear him say get an axe.
Yeah, does Ben Affleck think he has to like amputate his foot or something?
Holy smokes. Do you feel confident that you could make a shelter in the wilderness?
Absolutely not.
These ladies can.
They're on it.
How cold is it?
Hannah, do you remember this moment? What was this like in middle school, in a room full of middle schoolers?
I don't know much I really don't think much happened. Because the teacher we had was very like...
by the book.
Yeah. I remember our entire class sitting in the LGI and we all lost it. And all the teachers were like, you can't handle this. You don't deserve the Voyage of the Mimi.
Did they turn it off?
No.
Oh.
We got yelled at, though. I remember that.
They didn't want to have to follow through and teach a lesson.
They handle it pretty okay.
Yeah. They do, but just for elementary and middle school aged people, it's just very silly. And
Well, it's obviously in there just to teach you something. It's not really a great plot point.
No.
Right. For the listeners who aren't watching, the two other guys stripped down to their underwear and climbed in the sleeping bag with the grandpa to warm him up.
I hope he survives. Let's see what happens.
Oh my God, does he die?
I don't think the grandpa died.
I don't remember. This was a long time ago. Remember, I'm old.
Wow, we're learning how to make a fire, a shelter, how to revive from hypothermia. This is a very informative episode. No.
Mm-hmm.
CT's a little too good at starting fires. I burnt down our apartment last week.
What happened to Ramon's hand? Did the troubles never end for this crew? She's a high school student. Why is she able to fix a boat?
Maybe she went to a magnet school. That's all about boating.
She's rich, obviously.
Oh my God, no pressure, Ruth Marie. What's her name? Marie Ruth.
Fix this boat before the tide comes in, or else we're all going to die on this island.
Yeah. I like that Ramon is not sugarcoating this.
Like your grandpa almost died.
So he's climbing a tree to save them now, and in about 30 years, he'll, save the world from an asteroid. Great, love it.
It's fine. He's like, Ramon, I see a McDonald's.
Now, we can only stay in here a short time because we just don't have enough clothes on either of us to stay in here very long. But what I want to show you is the effect of wind. Let's get the wind cranked up in the chamber. Susan, how cold is it in here?
A little less than 20.
All right, crank the wind up to 10 miles an hour, please.
Okay.
The temperature is the same, but what's happening is this still warm air layer that's around your body that was there is now being blown away, so you're having to produce more heat to get yourself warm. If you think this is bad, however, well, let's take your hat off and show you this. Look at this. See how much faster your face cools?
Yes.
Now put your hand out in the breeze. Okay. Put your hand up. See how fast your fingers cool? That is really bad. Let's look back here and see how cold it's getting. 45 degrees. 45 and cooling. No, I won't let you freeze. We won't get that cold.
What a cool experience for baby Ben Affleck.
It is nice.
Got to meet like all these different scientists. I'm jealous.
He's being experimented on by the army, though, in this one.
This is kind of a dense explanation from this doctor.
They keep showing Ben Affleck's face listening.
He looks confused.
Yeah, he looks puzzled.
He's like, son, if we were to cut you open and put a thermistor inside your body, it would be 98 degrees. Let's give it a try.
This just seems a little evil.
If I was Ben Affleck's mom, I would not sign off on this.
Not dead yet?
If this drops 3 more degrees, son, you'll die. Oh, thank God they put a coat on him.
Someone put a coat on this kid.
Oh, yes. Look at the hat.
Poor Ben Affleck looks so pained.
This scientist is so excited. He's like, crank up the heat, Susan. Otherwise your fingers will fall off, Ben. He just is so happy to do this. It's disturbing.
This man has the job that he was meant for. Freezing children in an army chamber. I am learning a lot about geese. How did that live up to your memory of it, Hannah?
I get why we liked it because there was like a bit of the drama, and then we just kind of
Mhm.
hung in for the history for the science lesson. Or I'm kind of remembering that they sometimes didn't show us that part.
Oh, what, the
Like,
second part?
yeah, like you know what I mean. Like we did the worksheet instead or
Uh-huh.
something like that. Like
Oh,
we,
gotcha.
I like. Are we like? I feel like we used to ask, are we watching both parts?
Mhm.
Uh,
I
yeah,
But-
think we definitely watched every part.
yeah.
No, I think it's
remember.
great. And I think it's and what's nice about this is it's definitely made for education. Like they're short clips. They're under 20 minutes. So
I was a fan.
Did this?
Did it live up to
Yeah.
my life?
The hype of being a fourth grader?
Nothing ever lives up to the hype of being a fourth grader, guys. I don't think I've ever been as hyped as when I was in fourth grade. I won a hamster that year. It was a good year for me. Won a hamster in a raffle.
I'm sure your parents were thrilled.
Oh,
That's a parent nightmare.
terrible.
winning gold fists, they didn't like that when I did that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean this holds up. I mean it's weird. It's
Yeah.
definitely weird.
For me, I feel like more than almost anything I ever revisit, this is like exactly how I remember it. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe because it was educational and I didn't have high expectations of it then. It was really fun to watch. I don't think I want to watch any more of them
No,
ever,
I
but
don't think so.
I'm good.
yeah, the music's great. It's just what I remember.
Yeah.
You learn something every 5 seconds, even in the drama portion of the show, because
It's
Ben
application.
Affleck's
Yeah.
he's telling you how to cut your wood to burn faster and stuff. It was great, delightful.
Love it.
Well, thanks for bugging us enough to do this, Hannah, because we may have never gotten to it without your insistence.
It was time, and nothing
Yeah.
like quarantine to look at survival skills.
Right?
Exactly.
We're gonna need to know this.
I think so.
I just hope I never get hypothermia. If you have an educational show that you want us to revisit, or any show, just send us an email, notstalgia@aol.com, or find us on social media, or leave us a voice message by clicking the link in the description of this episode on whatever podcast player you're using.
If you have a weird, incorrect memory of some kind of educational thing from your childhood, because I was like almost 100% sure that Ben Affleck jumped in the
I
sleeping
knew
bag
that's
with
what you're
his
going to say.
grandpa.
And maybe I only think that because you've said it so much, but yeah, I was sure it was Ben Affleck in that bag.
I was not.
Send us a voicemail telling us what you remember about childhood stuff in the classroom. We didn't watch that much more in the classroom. I know I've seen Bill Nye in the classroom. We did an episode on that many years ago, 2 years ago. It's not that many. But that's like it. I don't really, this and that is pretty much it. Anyway. It's kind of the Rocky music.
After each episode in The Voyage of the Mimi, Mark Graham, who plays the role of Arthur, or Mary Tanner, who plays Rachel, or I, will go out on an expedition. Each of us will be visiting some exciting places, from the bottom of a bay off Cape Cod to the top of the highest mountain in the Northeast.
Too bad. Come on, over here where it's windy.
From a school for boat builders to a college for the deaf. From an experimental farm to an Arctic test chamber. I hope you'll come with us.